Okay, so I get questions all the time. People say, man, you keep talking about respect. It's all about respect. You shouldn't tolerate disrespect. Yeah, you shouldn't tolerate disrespect. And I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't tolerate disrespect. If you keep watching this video. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. Like, share the video, subscribe, and P.S. by the way, people have been asking about my Cash App. So my Cash App is $Sharp Game ATL. That's $Sharp Game ATL. That's my Cash App. So hey, hit the tip drill, go there, donate, do whatever you feel like doing. You know. So I always say, man, if you're married, if you have a girlfriend or you live with a woman, if you had a camera, I wish you had a camera. You could follow your wife, your girlfriend around at the job and see how they function. See how they're so well behaved at work. I think most guys would be blown away, man. Most guys would be shocked. Because their woman, in most cases, their women don't act like that at home. See, at work, she doesn't really have much of anything to say. She doesn't have an opinion about very much of anything. If she does have an opinion, she's not likely to disagree or even think about disagreeing with the boss or her co-workers. If she has anything to say at all, she might not have any questions at all. But at the house, she comes home with you, more than likely. She has a lot to say. She's very opinionated about what's going on, how the relationship is going, and just how how the pandemic is going and how the country's going. She has an opinion about almost everything at home. As a matter of fact, she probably disagrees with 97% of things you say at home. Y'all might have bumped heads a few times. Maybe she never gets behind anything or supports anything that you're doing. Not because it's not a good idea, though. It's not her idea. That's why she doesn't get behind it. Because it's not her idea. It's your idea. Because you came up with it. That's why she doesn't get behind it. So, in a way, she's kind of jealous. Because you came up with a good idea, and she feels like she should have came up with the good idea. So that's why she's not getting behind it. Just because of that. And that's a sign of disrespect. Because if you're the so-called guy she loves, she claims she loves you so much, she would get behind it. She don't necessarily have to like it, but she would get behind it. If she respects you. Now see, this is why I always say if love was the remedy or the solution to relationships and everything else that's going around the world, it would have worked already. But love doesn't work. Doesn't work. Look what's going on out in the street. There's no love out there. Look what's happening at your job. Ain't no love at your job. Respect is what you should seek before anything else. You know, really. if you could follow your woman around at the job, your woman is a professional butt kisser at work. That's what she is. 9 times out of 10, that's what she is. A professional ass kisser. Yeah, I think a lot of guys would be shocked how a woman, what his woman does at work. A lot of these women will do anything to keep their job. Nothing is off limits. Oh, and the supervisor and the manager, oh man, they'll do anything to keep that job. Even if they have to bust it open, they'll do it. Most of them will do it. And she'll do it, and you never know about it. You never know about it. And if you do find out about it, she'll justify and say, hey, that's part of the job. And a lot of women see it like that. You might not see it like that. You might be thinking, well, sleeping with the boss or the manager, that ain't got nothing to do with the job. But I'm going to tell you something. Some women see it that way. Sleeping with the boss or the manager or any co-worker of influence or that has some clout, that comes with the territory. A lot of women see it that way. Maybe you don't see it that way. Hey, I don't see it. Now, some people will say, well, a lot of these women are being put in positions where they're being taken advantage of and they feel like they don't have a choice. You can call it what you want to call it. But I know married women that do this. And I know married women that do it that don't necessarily have to do it. They're not necessarily, their husbands have good incomes. You know? So, hey, you can justify and say they're being taken advantage of. They didn't feel like they have a choice. Or she wasn't in her right mind. You can call it anything you want. I've heard it all. You know. But man, you should never tolerate disrespect. And see, women, they know how to behave in certain environments. They know how to act. You can take the craziest person you know. And even they know how to behave. I got a nephew. He's crazy as cat shit, basically. He's bipolar. I'm talking like really. I mean, he's crazy as cat shit. You don't know what. Every time I see him, you don't know what mindset he gonna be in. You know, he's that type. You know, he's been diagnosed and everything, and he popping pills too. If you don't take them pills, he might flip the hell out. Even he ain't as crazy as you think he is, though. Because when the right person comes around, you straighten up. And usually it's me. I'm usually the person that, when I come around, he don't act crazy. So he ain't as crazy as everybody think. Want him to, as he lead on. Because I listen to what his mom and my aunts and everybody say, because they check up on him every week. Because you can't live with him. You can't live with him. They check up on him every week. You know, sometimes different people go there to check up on him too. So throughout the whole 7-day, whole week, you might have 2-3 people might stop by, right? Check up on him. You can't live with him though. But until they tell me, he usually gives them an attitude. Like, what you come here for? I don't need you, no favors on me. That type of deal, right? So I'll be like, hey, you ain't never said nothing to me like that. So he ain't as crazy as you as he think, as they want, as he wants them to believe. As crazy as he is. And I say all that to say that women have different relationships with different, almost every guy, including the boss at work. You know? So see, you think that you don't deserve that level of respect. Why not? And my question to you is, why not you? Why not? You don't think highly of yourself? Why, when your wife or your girlfriend walk through the door, how come she don't speak just like she go to the job? She go to the job, as soon as she walk through the door, good morning. How come she don't say that? How come she don't say that to you when she come home? Good afternoon. Doesn't say anything when she come home. Just walk in. Doesn't speak half the time. Don't even give you a hug. But when she go to that job, she's on her P's and Q's. She speaks good morning to the co-workers, kiss their ass. And you might be thinking, well, they deserve respect at the job, that's why she does it. No, most of the time they don't. No. She's kissing their ass because she's want that paycheck to keep coming. You know? And these people, most of these people don't deserve no respect. Heck, they're not even owners of the company. They work for the company. They don't even sign the paycheck. So what have they done to deserve a certain level of respect? They haven't done anything. Somebody just gave them a title. That's it. So she respects their position at the job. But they haven't done anything. So they don't deserve no respect. But she gives them respect anyway because of their job position. So what type of position are you playing at home? You're just a sucker. More than likely. Because you bought into the idea that you don't deserve that type of respect. And then you get mad because she disrespects you. She don't treat you the way you would like. You know why? Because you haven't given her a reason to. And I've been saying this for 2-3 years now. If you want women to change how they see you, change how they treat you, you have to give them a reason to. You have to damn near make them. Just like if you want the cops to get up, if we want the cops to get off our ass, you have to force them. You gotta make them stop. You gotta change laws and public policy. Violence works. I know some people believe in non-violence. I don't. Violence is a last resort. And you know what? It's almost guaranteed to work. In almost every situation. It's working right now. Things have changed right now in this country because of the violence. If you want a bully to get off your ass, you gotta fight back. So all this crap about what people say, oh, you shouldn't get emotional and get violent. You don't have to get emotional to get violent. No, not at all. You can beat somebody's ass and emotions ain't got nothing to do with it. So you can punch somebody in the face. Emotions don't have anything to do with that. This person just violated me. This person just spit in my face, and I hit him with a 1-2 punch, and that was it. He knocked out. That ain't got nothing to do with emotions at all. I just got violated, and I have a certain level of standards and certain things I just don't tolerate. So I take emotions out of the equation altogether. These are just certain things that I just don't tolerate. That's all that is. You know. See, I know there's a double standard in this country. Some people can get violent, and then some people are not supposed to get violent. You crazy. You crazy. You know? And see, that's the game that a lot of people will play within society. Some people online, some people in the mainstream media. They play that game. They feel like they can do whatever they want. But when it's my turn, they want to change the rules and say, "Oh, I'm not supposed to defend myself." You crazy? I'm defending myself. There's certain things I don't tolerate. Period. And being emotional ain't got nothing to do with it. These are just things that certain rules and principles that I applied a long time ago. I bend, but I don't break. And I pick my battles accordingly. So I highly recommend you do the same. And that's what this book was really all about when I wrote it, Boss Life Secrets. That's what it's really all about, man. See, I changed the game. Instead of chasing and, you know, stabbing people in the back and, you know, doing all that crap, I took a completely different approach to life. I chose to find my purpose in life and become the best I can be, or at least strive to be the best that I can be, and invite people into my life. And I always say, man, once you learn the game, you play the game, and you become the game. So that's my philosophy, man. That's what I do. Because see, what you chase tends to want to get away from you. Runs from you. So hey, you know, you do it. If you do it my way, it's not going to be a lot of disrespect. No. And even if there is some disrespect, you cut her off. Next woman up. You're gonna have more than enough woman in the pipeline. You ain't gonna have to find nobody. They already there. It's like next batter up. It's like in baseball. That's how I played the game. That's how I still play the game. Really. See, the problem with a lot of guys is you dealing with too few numbers. And you dealing with bottom feeders. And even some of the guys, they're not even qualified to be even dating women. Because they haven't dealt with their own issues. And like I always say, you're only going to get who you are at that time of interacting while you're out in public. You get who you are, you don't get what you want. And even if you do luck up and get someone that's quote over your head. You're gonna find a way to blow it anyway. And you're gonna have to start all over again. You know why? Because you weren't ready. That's why. You ain't ready. So I'm like, wise man told me, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. And the best part about staying ready, you don't have to start all over again. Because you gamed up. You game tight. So hey, you can do it my way, or you can do it their way. Society's way. Struggle. Do it my way, say goodbye to the struggle. And you never have to start all over again. Get gamed up, get laced up over here, baby. You know, Boss Life Secrets, Amazon.com. You know, so hey, tell me what you think about this video. Like, share, subscribe. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.